Hi, today I'm going to be talking about social media for business, and hopefully you're joining me because you're really excited about getting your business on the right social media platforms for you. But what I want to talk about for a few minutes now is the things you need to do before you actually launch those social media platforms. So I'm really excited that you're getting ready to go on social, but please do these few things before you do. First, you need to think about your brand strategy. And your brand strategy is formed by a number of things. The first one being your values, your business values, and the things that you really hold dear. Whether these are being eco-conscious, environmentally friendly, honest, authentic, happy and vibrant. You need to think about the values that best reflect you and the business that you're building. The second thing you need to think about is your tone of voice. And this is the tone that will be used in any of your marketing and communications. So if you want to be really authoritative, if you want to be really professional, that's great. If you want to be authentic, fun, bold, outspoken, there's so many different ways of looking at it. But the best thing to do is think about 3 different things that are really important to your tone of voice, whether it's quirky, fun, accessible is a really good one, because you might want to make sure you're using language so that any of your ideal customers can actually tap into the content that you're producing. This tone should be used in anything you communicate. So that could be leaflets, it could be an in-person experience or an in-store experience. It can be the content on your website and any of your social media. So you really need to make sure that you establish that tone of voice straight away, and that actually aligns with the values that we've previously spoken about. And the third thing it's best to do before you set up your social media channels is to think about your ideal customers. Now, the way that I recommend doing this are to create some audience personas based on the people that you think are going to be most in market for your product or service. I always recommend creating 2 or 3 audience personas and thinking about different segments of people. So what gender are they? Are they family? Are they singles? Are they married or cohabiting? What age group do they fall into? How affluent are they? What are their lifestyle preferences? Do they go to the cinema? Are they active? Do they go to the gym? Think about all of these things, and then we can dig a little deeper into what sort of channels we think they use. Now, people of a certain age may be on Facebook, whereas others may be on TikTok. So it's really great to think about which platforms you think might be best suited to your ideal customers. I would also recommend creating 2 or 3 audience persona groups and then giving them a name to kind of bring them to life and make them feel a bit more real. So you might choose 2 or 3 different audience groups that are all slightly aligned and have something in common, but are basically fall into the people that you expect to be in market for your product or service. And then we start to think about what sort of content based on their lifestyle choices they might like to hear. And this is what, or see, and this is where it gets much more interesting, because we're not going to create lots of great content and then spray and pray. We're going to create content that is based on the preferences of your ideal customers. If other people then overhear that message, that's an added bonus. But let's really think about making content that is going to connect with these people. So there we have it. And we've got 3 clear things to think about before even starting to post on social media. We have the brand strategy, which includes your values and what you and your business hold dear and hold true and want to convey in everything that you do. We have your tone of voice, which is the way that you come across and how you are accessible and appealing to these people that are your ideal customers. And then it's about creating these audience personas and really thinking about your ideal customers and what content they want to see. And from that, once you've kind of had a think, and this shouldn't take longer than about 15 minutes, you can then start thinking about creating a content strategy based on all of that. And if you'd like, you can have a free consultation with me so that we can bat some ideas around and I can help you lay the foundations for that initial content strategy.